Well, welcome to Bowman Park for FQPL5 round 22 action. Bardon Latrobe, final game of the season, final home game of the season. And, well, there's a bit of an equation here today that involves a 5-goal swing in favour of Bardon Latrobe to win the league and a 6-goal swing, I believe, for Jimboomba to make finals. So today we've got an interesting matchup of two teams who really need to score a lot of goals to get either the league title or into the top 4. I'm joined as ever by my co-commentator today, actually driving up from Jimboomba, doing last-minute research on the area, I believe. How are you, Ross?
Hey Ryan, good to be with you, mate. Made it in the nick of time, mate.
Absolutely. Role reversal today, but that's okay. We'll sort of start going through the lineup a little bit today. So there's a few changes for Bardon. It looks like we've got a new fullback and a new number 6.
Yeah, it's exciting to see one of the club juniors, under 18s from last year, Keegan, make his debut today in the starting lineup for the first team. He's come off the bench once, I think, at Oxley, and so he starts at right back. We've got Teresi and Johnny Melville in the centre. So Johnny Melville, he's been at right back all season. Has been excellent at right back. Starts in the centre back position with Marcus Teresi. And Andy Gold on the left-hand side. He's been excellent all year.
And then Julio Centenario getting a start at the CDM.
Yeah, his 4th season at the club. It's good to see him still good enough to play in the top team, mate. So obviously a really handy player to have to come in with injuries in the team. That's
one launched forward from Bardon for the start, looking for Flint Ovenden, who's back from injury quite recently. Just we'll take our time just to work out exactly who is who for Jimboomba. We do have the lineup from them, but working out where players are playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, so Jules will line up in the 6 next to Duncan Keogh, he's been excellent in the last few games, Ryan, for us. So those two will play in the 6 with Tyler Mappery out today injured. And then Benny Stanley, of course, ahead of them in the 10 with 10 goals this year. Looks like Aussie on the left, Ovo on the right, and Matty Owen starting in the striker position today.
Matty Owen getting a run through the middle there and doing well, holding the ball up and finding Flynn. Flynn tries to play it in quickly to skipper Boardman. And there's Jules. Unfortunately, that's given away to D'Alessandro. And Matty Owen, it's a difficult one to hold there. There's skipper number 19 there for Jimboomba with an agricultural tackle, giving away a free kick. Thank you. That one goes through to Farquhar in goal. That's correct, I said Farquhar. We'll get that one right as the day goes on. So did I get the scenario correct there, Ross, in terms of the goal swings, we believe?
Didn't catch your scenario, Ryan, but I can confirm it's 7 goals required, 7-goal win required for Jimboomba.
For 4th place in the finals.
4th place in the finals, and then a 6-goal win for Bardon to win the league. So
I did see somewhere it written 5 goals. Was that a mistake? Was that?
I think 5 goals draws this level of goal difference. It's the 6th goal that wins it, yeah.
Yeah. Here's Keogh. Unfortunately, that one gets caught up on the pitch a little bit. Tackled by Bice. Jules battling in midfield there. He's going to have his work cut out with Nylon there in the Jimboomba traditional mullet in midfield. Jules finds Boardman. Boardman flicks it over the top for Stanley, making that run on that we like to see. He's going to get there, and it's taken out for a Bardon Latrobe corner off Polton. Looks like Gold is on corner duty today, with a few of the other options not available. So as ever, folks, you can comment below on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm sure there might be a few people from Yeronga tuned in today. As that corner floated in by Gold and Farquhar punches it away. Jimboomba, I believe, in fine form as well, Ross, as that corner goes into back post near Boardman. They might be the informed team in the league at the moment.
That's right, Ryan. They've only lost once since we last played them, and even in that game I went out to Jimboomba to watch it, and we got a late goal to make it 3-1. It was a bit of a close run thing, so yeah, absolutely great form to get themselves into finals contention.
Here's Johnny Melville-White playing centrally, looking for that ball forward to Ben Stanley. We actually got a second ball on the pitch at the moment, which the president is. Oh, and the referee pulls that back for the foul on Stanley, but Owen was free in the box on the ball. Powell's going to get a booking for his second challenge. Coach Rayner isn't too best pleased with that one. But it was a strong challenge, and the referee felt the need to pull it back, so that gives Keogh over this one, an opportunity to get it into the box.
Well, an early goal would be massive, obviously, in terms of what's at stake today.
Beautifully whipped in, headed away by Nylon, I believe. Teresi's underneath that one, and Gold fires it back in. It's going to fall to Powell, and Powell scores. Owen scores.
That's exactly what we needed, Ryan. He's definitely onside there. One of the defenders was a bit lazy to get up. Well picked out by Gold, and he's just turned and finished it really well. Matt Owen, starting in the striker position for the first time this season, gets his 5th goal. And his 3rd goal, I think, this year against Jimboomba.
Well, he obviously likes playing against Jimboomba, as we see this instant replay.
Yeah, so if you see here, Gold just latches onto the loose ball, plays it straight into Matty Owen's feet. You can see number 19, the captain's been caught sleeping there, keeping him onside, and he's left a shoulder in, try to put him off, but it wasn't enough, and he's finished it. Well done.
Well done, Matty Owen. I think Russ did tell us that Matty had some experience playing through the middle, hence his selection there, with Francis Patricio unfortunately out with quite an injury from the Yeronga game, I believe.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to touch on the injuries in the squad at the moment. Obviously, 4 or 5 key first-team players out for us at the moment, but showing the depth in the squad early here, with someone like Matty Owen coming in and scoring in the first 5 minutes. Good touch there from Jules.
And Keogh's going to recover that there, does well, skips past, scoops
Ovo.
the ball up to Ovenden. That's not going to stay in though, unfortunately.
Right, it's just the start we needed, Ryan. We've got to push the pedal on this momentum though. We need to be super efficient in front of goal. Well, you need to win by 6. Obviously, if we can get it to 2 or 3 at half time, and then all of a sudden it'll be well and truly on.
Well,
that's a Bardon ball. Well done, Aussie.
Aussie gets in on that one. Owen competes with Powell. Keogh goes up against Nylon.
That's a corner.
That's another corner. We've had some good deliveries so far.
Well, Duncan Keogh scored from corners, as you know, Ryan. His delivery since he's joined the team has been a standout.
It has, Ross. It's been a while since we've been down here commentating. I think we've had about a month off of home fixtures. Been on the road.
Great to see a big crowd here today, Ryan.
Huge crowd down to support the team. This game that they need a result. It's come to the edge to Centenario. He's tackled by Nylon. He's going to look back for Keogh, but he can't get it through to him. Bit of a waste there, I think, from Bardon.
Yeah, you want to get that in the mixer, don't you? I know it's a bit of a mix-up play, but got the pressure on, you got a corner. You want to get that in the mixer and see how you go.
It's a good touch from D'Alessandro, and he's played in Parker.
One of the danger men, Parker. He scored 13 goals to go with the 10 goals scored by number 4, Thomas Moore. They've got pace, particularly down the wings. They'll look for their wingers to cut in and get in on goal.
Ovenden, as always, being a menace.
I did get a red card last week in their big win against Yeronga, one of their more influential midfield players. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects them today. Jimboomba.
Nyland wins that one. Just trying to get the formation shape of Jimboomba and the way players are playing. Is it 3 at the back, Ross?
I think it might be 4 without the ball, Ryan, at least. We'll see how they go when they go into possession. They're definitely a footballing side. I was impressed with the way that they set up in Jimboomba. That's a good little ball in behind there. Well picked up by Marcus, and he stopped the goal, a shot there from their dangerman Parker.
Both teams trying to get the ball down a little bit. Not the best surface to play on, I'm afraid, at this time of the year.
Yeah, I think you're right here, Ryan. It's a 3-5-2 for Jimboomba. So it'll be interesting tactically to see how Mapu reacts to that, because obviously he's now got his 2 centre-backs one-on-one, and the 2 wide players will push up in possession. They'll leave us 4v4 at the back, which isn't ideal. But the flip side of that is they've got 3 centre-backs marking 1 striker. So there's an opportunity for us to get in behind their wing-backs or wide midfielders, especially with the likes of Ovo and Aussie. Always willing runners and dangerous creators once they get in behind.
That one's cleared from Nylon. We have a fixture going on field 2 this afternoon. It's the under-18s.
It's like the derby against Newmarket.
Indeed, that famous orange.
Up there with one of the worst kits, I've got to say, Ryan. Sorry to our Newmarket faithful listeners, but some colour combinations just don't work well, do they?
My Dundee United supporting brother-in-law would disagree with you, but I'm inclined to agree.
Oh, Matty's in, is he? Oh, no.
Ball had gone out. Matty Allen trying to trick everyone into thinking it was still in, but not able to do so. Jules concedes the free kick. Throw in. A bit ahead of myself. It was a win for the under-23s for us today, Ross. 3-1, I think it finished.
Great way to end the season. It's been a really hard-fought season for the under-23s, and the young side turned up every week to training, put in a shift every week on the field. I think they've been a bit unlucky, lost a lot of close games, so promising signs for next year when we go up. Ryan.
Indeed, Centenaro just cuts that one out and concedes the throw in again for Jimboomba. Steindor's going to come up for this one, number 33. Referee tells him where he'd like him to take it. He comes back to Nylon. Plays it to Steindl, and Aussie keeps him honest. Concedes the throwing.
So tough tactically and mentally for Jimboomba at this point. You know, they're 1-0 down. They're obviously the lesser fancied side today. They've got to win by a lot of goals to keep their season alive. So it'll be interesting to see how they change, or if they change the way they're going to play. to try and keep their season alive, Ryan.
Sandro there wins a corner for them. Got some comments on the YouTube, but Chris Garlick wants to know who the English commentator is on. Is he going to get the World Cup final tonight? I don't think that gig is available for me, Chris. I do appreciate you watching. And somebody with the surname De La Sandro supporting Jimboomba today. Not a surprise. Good to have you watching with us. As the ball comes in and Marcus makes a mistake, but he manages to get in front of the second one. Fierce shot from Parker.
The man in form. Just fell to him in the box quite kindly, isn't it? It's one of those awkward ones for a centre-back. Hard to deal with. But what you don't want to happen is for it to drop directly to the striker's foot. But good recovery from Marcus.
Yeah, I think Marcus might have still been on holiday in Europe when that one came in, but...
Looks a bit ginger. I wonder if he's copped that in the soft bits.
He has, I believe, as Boardman gets that one away, and Owen will chase down the skipper.
Oh, he doesn't want it
yeah,
there.
and Owen's going to get onto that one.
Oh, hey!
Nice push from the goalkeeper to make sure Ovenden can't get there. That's got the hill alive. But here's Parker, and he's going to flick it out to Bice, I think, bombing on. Turns Smith inside, gets it back. Jeremy Melville-White does well, and so does
again
Marcus.
From Marcus. That's a good tackle. And he's cleared his lines well.
Well, Jimboomba are unhappy here because the referee slowed down the retake. Coach Rayner asked to get back in his technical area. Boardman there asking for the team to focus. Jimboomba looking lively. As Teresi again clears. Steindl plays it out wide.
Tackle.
And Boardman makes the tackle.
Dills picks up the loose ball there, tries to release over. He's going to keep this in.
Got a man coming
and he's going to run at the fullback. That's the kind of opportunities that we need to try and create.
Poulton
you
did
see
well.
The early release there from Jules, looking for that ball that's going to push the wide centre back out.
Parker picks that one up though. And Smith does enough. It's a Jimboomba throw in. He goes forward quickly. Oh, well, that's a...
Oh, he's got descent. Oh, no.
He's going to have to go down. De La Sandro there, unfortunately, telling the referee that he might be best placed elsewhere on the field, and the referee disagreeing. So that's a yellow and 10 minutes on the bench.
Yeah, look, I understand Jimboomba's frustration. That was definitely their ball. Then the refs decided to call it back for a Bardon throw, and obviously the Jimboomba number 16, De La Sandro, didn't agree with the call, but he can't just let out a big FU to the ref, mate, unfortunately. So that's 10 in the bin. As the centre back for over 35's Div 2, Rich Sharp, can attest. Doesn't matter who you directed at, if you yell that after a decision.
Do apologise to the viewers at home if any of the foul language is picked up on our microphones. Jeremy Melville-White gets that one forward, looking for Boardman. It's
a great ball, isn't it?
Come across to him, might just run out of pitch there, and
he's offside, is he? Yeah, he's
offside.
Well, this is a big opportunity for Bardon in the next 10 minutes. So we've got 10 minutes here to try and get a second goal. As I said, if we get 2 or 3 by half time, it really does bring everything into the equation, Ryan. So he's a big 10 minutes. Can they go here, get a second goal? How much do they want it here, Ryan?
Opportunity, absolutely. Sometimes you do find 10 players can also focus the mind to the opposition, Ross. So here's Moore out wide. Bit of an air swing. Teresi comes across and does well. The linesman points to a Bardon goal kick. Perkins back in goal today, which is good to see.
Yeah, obviously missed him the last couple of weeks, obviously with the quad injury after the West Side game. So good to have him back in goal today. He's obviously been one of the standout players, I think, in the whole competition this year. The pillar of the best defence in the league.
Perkins knocks it forward. Stanley competes. Strong gets up there as well. Nylon wins that one, I think. Just a little bit inside here as Jules finds Owen.
Oh, it's a good ball, isn't it?
It was a good ball, and he tries to find Boardman. That one's going to roll through to
unlucky. Well done,
Farquhar, though.
Julesie's done well.
He has.
First 20 minutes. Getting us going forward there.
Strong brings that one down, but runs into Gold. Gold's got a bit of an opportunity here.
That's a good ball too.
Finds Owen. 13, I think, was playing him on side. And
it's still on. Oh.
Given his position.
Is Stanley here?
To Stanley.
Oh, it's an opportunity, isn't it?
Polton, I think, was the man playing him on. And Polton's position actually allowed him to get back. Keogh with a strong tackle on Bice.
Jeez, that was a decent opportunity there. It seemed
Great
like we were a bit slow to react there. Maybe thinking the flag was coming.
Johnny Melville White will see that one out. Bice makes sure the ball is dead.
A bit of afters there, but nothing in it.
JMW will never shy away from a bit of physicality.
Well, they're certainly up for it here, Ryan. If there was any thought that they were just going to lay down for us today, they can put that out the window. They're going to make us earn everything today.
JMW out to Keegan. Keegan finds Ovenden, but very tight in there, and Polton will take the throw in for Jimboomba. Nice header on from Parker. There's Strong. There's the skipper Powell
from
on a booking, and Ovenden nearly caught him out.
It's a decent ball.
Bolton plays it through, but that one's too straight. We match into the 20th minute. It's been a lively first 20, Ross.
Looks like we've got Aussie and Ovo swapping wings as well. Wouldn't surprise me to see Matty Owen swap out with Aussie at some points as well. So those front three are going to interchange just to keep the Jimboomba three at the back guessing.
Ovenden can't skip past Steindl.
So I think we've got about 6 minutes left of this 10-minute descent card with Jimboomba down to 10 men. As you said, Ryan, it seems to have lifted them.
Sometimes the way.
Oh,
Holton loses that one in the low sun.
Yeah, that's why you got to gamble on those sometimes, hey, just to keep them honest. Oh, that's a good win there from Keegan. Oh, I thought that was the wrong way, ref. But
well, Boardman, I think, just kept it in just because he wasn't sure, but goes to Jimboomba.
Good win.
Stanley wins that one. Here's Keogh. Unfortunately, missed that one, and the skipper picks it up. But
he's in.
So does our skipper, and Matty Owen's going to get through here. Can he finish? Tries to take it round the keeper, and he does, and he hits the post. Gets it again, goes across the box, and Keogh should put it in.
Yeah. He does. Good recovery there for Matty Owen. It's often hard when you miss those. Yeah, you get in one-on-one. He did actually quite well to get the shot away. Ball bounces straight back to him and does the right thing in terms of playing the numbers. Keogh with a run from deep gets another goal for Bardon. See it on the replay here. So Matty Owen was obviously played through from Aussie after a good press, and it's a good shot. He's unlucky, but just composed in the final third there.
Absolutely agree. Matty Owen scoring one and assisting now. That's 2 for Bardon. Boardman gets in there. There's Gold.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Plays it out wide here, though, to Bice. Goes back inside to Black. He looks for the ball out wide. It's going to come to Moore, I think. More skips inside. Probably just over.
Hey!
Oh, that is an
That's
absolutely awful challenge from Bice. That should be a red card.
That's more, I think.
Was it more?
Goal scorer. That is studs up. He's got a yellow. Oh, jeez. Let's see the replay here. Cuts inside. He wants. Oh, that is a red card.
Absolutely awful challenge.
That's off the ground. Studs up. It's.
So on Keogh.
Don't know what you have to do to get a red card in this league, mate. Honestly. Yep. Anyway, I've got to give him benefit of the doubt. He might have got a little bit of the ball there, but that is a leg breaker.
Looks like Keogh is okay, which is good to see. We'll get back on with it here. Another booking for Jimboomba.
Number 4, Thomas Moore.
Thomas Moore.
Well, here we go. We've got 3 minutes now. Jimboomba with 10 men.
Keegan plays it up the line, but it's cut out.
Our third goal would be huge.
Looks for Owen.
Good throw.
Polton's going to
Matty Allen's been spectacular in this first 25. He's
That's
really
Nylon
causing some problems up there.
that made the tackle. I'm just getting my Nylons and Poltons and the Mohawks a little bit confused. Here's another man with an interesting haircut. Parker plays it to Bice.
Good win.
Jules cuts that in there though. Keeps going. It's very physical in there. That will suit Centenaro, who likes to compete. And that one's comfortably headed back down from Moore to his keeper. Rayner trying to get D'Alessandro back on the pitch here.
By my count, there's at least another minute and a half.
Ball forward. Hits Parker. That should be a Bardon ball. Here's Moore. Fun and games out there. Here's Keegan. Keegan's going to launch it forward to Ovenden.
He's onside. Oh,
he is offside.
Ovenden.
Oh,
I think that was close. Looks like the linesman's having a word to someone on the hill. Anyways, the replay here. It's always hard to tell on these angles. The linesman's got the best angle, but
would suggest
marginal at best.
Ovenden's little look over the shoulder probably gave the game away, that he might have been just a little bit early on that run. Skipper Powell goes forward, but that's going to be cut out by Boardman. Boardman's pass is going to find Ovenden. Farquhar's coming out for that.
Oh, he's missed it.
He's missed it. Ovenden's gone in the middle.
Oh.
And it's a great tackle. It's dropped to Keogh though. No, it
it's
doesn't quite. Wow, that was another moment there for Bardon, and Farquhar looked less than impressive. Oh, his yellow.
We've got another descent.
The keeper.
The keeper's gone now for another 10 minutes. This is farcical.
The shout from the bench is to play without a goalkeeper. We would like to see that. That's
I'm
the
not sure what he was complaining about. It was never a foul. Let's see the instant replay here. Oh, this is of the 50-50 with gold. I don't think the ref's given that as a free kick. He's just taking the opportunity there to give yellow card for dissent to the goalkeeper, who thought that 50-50 with Ovenden, where Ovenden didn't even challenge him and he dropped the ball, was a foul.
So Farquhar is going to come off. Powell's going to drop in goal for...
So we've got 16 back on, so we're back to 11, and now they've lost their goalkeeper. We're going to give the big captain centre-back the bib.
He's gone inside out on the shirt, and that's going to be enough.
I know, now there's confusion. There's a bib on the pitch. He's put his shirt inside out, yep.
Well, we knew there was going to be fireworks today, Ross, and we've certainly seen that. I was expecting goals. I've got cards. It's the fourth yellow card in 26 minutes. 2 10-minute spells in the bin for dissent as well. You have to think Bardon are going to have to take this opportunity.
Well, absolutely, yeah. So I guess the 10-minute starts from now. Let's count that on the clock. So 28-23. Let's see how the ref goes with the 10 minutes. But, yeah, I mean, I said 3 by half time. I really think we should be trying to be pushing for 4 here, Ryan.
And here's Perkins. He
Ball
finds
out there.
Gold.
Great
Good touch. He's got Boardman outside. Just in front of the skipper. He's going to keep it in. He is.
Oh, well
Play
done.
1-2 with Stanley. Stanley's ball is too close. That's going to go back to the Powell. Should
Pressing
be good with
him
his
here.
feet.
Oh,
But Aussie keeps him
great
honest.
press.
Great press by Boardman.
And he's still putting his gloves on. The coach is yelling out, don't play the keeper. He's putting his gloves on. This is some classic FQPL football. FQPL5 football down here at Bowman Park, Ryan. One for the archives.
Jimboomba still playing football. Here's to Alessandro. Plays out wide to Bice. Black.
Good press again from Aussie. He's done that a few times.
Gold jumps
Reads the
in.
play well.
He's going to be able to get there. He is. Almost finds Owen with his ball forward. That one's going to be too close to Perkins. So I'll just confirm it's 2-0 to Bardon Latrobe. Jimboomba currently playing with 10 men, with the goalkeeper serving 10 minutes for descent. That's a high one, and Ireland does well. But
Oh,
it drops to
they picked it up.
Ovenden.
Shoot, you can shoot. That's
He's
a
going
goal.
to have a shot, but it's going to go
Oh.
over. Power was off his line.
He was not even paying attention there.
I thought he was at centre back.
That was actually a really big opportunity. He hit it pretty well there, Ovo. He probably just needed to roll it to the right-hand side. The net there was a gaping hole. Obviously, positioning key to goalkeeping. And if you haven't done it, you can lose your bearings pretty quickly. And that's certainly what's happened there.
Powell kicks it long. Teresi's going to be under that one and find Boardman. Boardman flicks it on. Owen gets there, and Stanley might get there too.
Oh, he's given high foot there.
Very
a bit
lucky.
rough.
I think the Jimboomba coach asked for a yellow there. I think that was said with a touch of sarcasm. So that ball goes forward to Parker in the lime green boots.
Toby touches it. It's a Bardon throw after the heavy touch there. So Jimboomba, to their credit, are keeping 3 at the back. They just dropped one of their strikers basically, so it's a 3-5-1.
Sandro does well with a few ahead of him.
Good skill, isn't it? It's good recovery.
Teresi gets
from
in
Teresi.
well. The 10 men of Jimboomba pushing on.
Well, from their perspective, there's nothing to lose. They've got to go for goals.
And he goes for the outrageous D'Alessandro, and it's going to go out to the wide player. Moore, I think. Back to Steindl. Skips past Boardman. Stanley gets in
Red,
there.
Ben Stanley.
Beautiful first touch.
Oh. More on a yellow. Goes in pretty hard there. Does
It looks
well.
like he knows how to tackle the boy. But that one comes to Keogh.
Good win.
Keogh gets it to Ovenden. Overden's going to find Boardman.
Go on, Boardman.
Can Boardman take it in on his, got a man on his back. Tries to find Keogh.
Just telegraph that a little bit there.
And here's Moore again, looking for his options ahead. Teresi's probably going to get in there. He does. Finds Keogh. Keogh looking for his options. Going to play
That's
it
a great
first time to
ball.
Ovenden, but I think probably a bit too much pepper on that
it's
one,
unlucky.
unfortunately.
That's the right idea.
Is capable of playing that ball. Might have been best to come back to Keegan out here at fullback.
Okay, we've got 6 minutes left here of this descent with the dodgy goalkeeper, and we haven't really tested him yet, so this is a huge opportunity for us if we want to go and win this title.
D'Alessandro again. Goes out wide to Bice. Turns inside and outside of Johnny Melville White.
Skill there.
Parker flicks it on. Back to D'Alessandro. He's got more outside on the right. Takes a good first touch, but Gold's probably going to get him goal side. Does well, the fullback. And plays it off more for a Bardon throw. So.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Bardon not making use of the extra man enough here for me, Ross. Should be creating a couple of chances. Testing the goalkeeper. I haven't really tested.
Doing well. Can he
this
flip it
standing
here?
goalkeeper.
He can. There's Ovo. He's in on goal.
As Ovenden gets the ball. Oh, he's hit it over and wide. Unfortunately, from Ovenden.
That's a huge opportunity. Unfortunately for Ovo, he's just sliced across the ball there. You just feel he just needs to get it on target, back across the goalkeeper. He's not a natural goalkeeper. And he's just fluffed his lines there a bit. Crucial time.
Well, Ovenden capable of the brilliant at times we've seen this season, so don't count him out yet. Might see some magic from him later. Here's Moore, goes past Gold. Centenario comes across. Good pace on Moore there to get past, but his cross is high and wide. As we get a new ball on the pitch. 10 minutes to go in the half, Ross.
I've got 4 more minutes with Jimboomba without a goalkeeper. We need to get a shot on target in this period.
Melville White plays that ball long.
We've got
Finds
Aussie
Gold.
in behind here if we can find
That's
him.
where the space is. Here is Aussie. Back to Gold, who plays a beautiful ball to Stanley. He's going to hold up.
Time. Yeah,
Stanley
surely.
gets it past the keeper. Cuts in the box, but that's going to come to Bice.
Oh, good win.
Ovenden gets back, has a dig, and that's saved by Powell's feet.
Target. That's good. It's a great run there from Benny Stanley. Obviously took it around the goalkeeper. Just a little bit too far wide, wasn't it, in the end?
Again, the chance is coming for Bardon. Stanley whips it in.
Oh, it's in.
Oh, and Powell lets that one go. I'm sure he knew where his back post was there, Ross.
Jeez, that was a, I hope that goes wide kind of moment from the standing goalkeeper. You can see it on the replay. It's a simple throw. Stanley goes an early ball in, and it is, whoa, that's inches.
Well, there's a Jimboomba player down in our box. That's Moore, I think. Not quite sure what happened to him. It's probably going to give Jimboomba the opportunity to try and get Farquhar back on the field, even though it's a bit early.
Yeah, he's asking for support. Jimboomba coach tactically just trying to waste time.
Bardon take a drink. See Johnny Melville White animated there in the Bardon huddle, which is good to see.
I think they know what's on here. Like it's definitely an opportunity here to get 1 or 2 more before half time. Obviously with the goalkeeper coming back on, it'll be a bit more difficult, but just in terms of the general pattern of play, there's opportunities for us. We talked about us having to be really efficient in front of goal. I think it could easily be 5, and then we're definitely in, but it's 2. Got to keep creating those chances, and when they come, just be a bit more composed in the final third. I think Matty Owen's been the most composed, and that's why we've got those 2 goals.
Jimboomba, to their credit, Ross, making a game of it. Certainly, you can tell that they have something to play for. Farquhar coming back on. The initial booking was around the 36th minute, so
Feels a little bit
well,
early. You can't start the time before they've taken the goal kick.
I'm going to say
Anyway.
that's good advocating from the coach, Ross, and no doubt Russ Mapry would be doing the same thing for us as Powell reverses his shirt. I'm quite sure. Drop ball. As we pulled it back for the Jimboomba player being down.
Well, they've had 10 men for 20 minutes after the 2 yellow card descents. It'll be interesting to see how much extra time the ref adds on here, because there's been a lot of stoppages, obviously, with a change of goalkeeper. Obviously, more with injuries just then, which was a bit tactical for them to try and waste time. So hopefully we see a good chunk of extra time at the end of the half.
And Get back underway. Jimboomba going to keep the ball. Bit of skill, but that comes to Keegan, who stops it. Here's Jules on the ball and finds Keogh. Well,
he's on a yellow.
On a yellow. Just upends Keogh. Keogh finds the funny side
He's just
of
been
the challenge.
smashed twice, Keogh. That's
Johnny Melville White's going to take that early, and it's going to be called back. Coach tells DeSandro that we need you. And just a conversation from the referee. And Johnny Melville White back over the ball for Bardon for this free kick.
final warning there, maybe?
I think so, Ross. Johnny goes short to Keegan. Keegan got options ahead of him, finds Keogh. Keogh tries the little scoop pass over to Ovenden, but that's going to run out of room.
Yeah, it's a Bardon ball. The Jimboomba player throws it away in front of the hill.
Keegan's going to take the throw in. And that's going to be cleared away. Keegan picks it up.
As we approach the last 5 minutes of this entertaining first half, Ryan, it's been...
Something has been full of action.
Plenty.
Keegan looking for Stanley.
And that's a corner, is it? Yes, it is. So a big opportunity here. Third goal before half time. Keep harping on about that. Puts us on par and gives us a chance here. Can get a ball in the mix up.
Short to Gold. Ovenden gets it back. Comes across the pitch to Centenario. He's now got no options with his back to goal. Finds Keogh. Keogh comes inside for Owen. And that one's going to be cut out by Strong.
That's another mix-up.
Yep.
Corner that
opportunity to get in the box.
Put in the box. Not sure what the reluctancy
JMW
is.
trying to play it forward to Boardman, but unable to get it to him.
I'm not sure if it's a tactic today, given the height that Jimboomba do have in the back line, to try and mix it up at the corners. Obviously something that the guys pride themselves on, are the corner routines, and we've seen a couple of spectacular ones put off, but I don't know, I just feel to keep the pressure on the back line there, it'd be good just to keep them honest and get a ball in the box and see if it breaks our way.
Well, Farquhar gets us back underway. Now he's back with us on the pitch. That one's going to come to Gold. He plays the first time ball through. Powell is going to shepherd that one back to him. Just
question asked about a back pass there, but yeah, I guess it was a bit of a missed kick.
Well, this one is a back pass to Farquhar, but he does well. Gold trying to find a teammate, but can't with the header. So, second goal timed at 22 minutes, Ross. It's been a while since we got one. Jimboomba back up to full strength. And on the ball here with Steindl. Plays it to DeSandro. Great feet. Well played there by Jimboomba. He's looked out wide here for Parker. Parker on goal, first touch. And he scoops it in. And that one's a goal. Simple goal for Jimboomba on the 42nd minute. Simple football. Found the pacey winger. Bared down on goal.
You can see the instant replay here. There was always the danger. The ball over the top. Parker scored a lot of goals this year with his pace, and he's just finished that really well. And that was always the danger when you miss your opportunities that the other team is going to go up the other end and take theirs.
Gold launches forward here to Ovenden, gets the touch. Pice is paying close attention. Keogh whips it in. Boardman's there. And Steindl does well. Now Strong. Stanley competing in there. Jimboomba looking for options. Here's DeSandro. Skips past Keegan, does well. Ovenden does well as well. DeSandro just puts his shoulder in. Ovenden skips past him, and I think DeSandro is going to go. That's his second yellow. And
I think the first one actually doesn't count.
Oh.
The first one's he gets 10 minutes for dissent, and that's actually doesn't add to his second yellow in a game, Ryan. One of those peculiar rules.
Great, it's football, but not as we know it.
It's the punishment is the 10 minutes. So
yeah, Weaver explaining that to me as well from the bench.
Oh, there's a little knock on there. Ooh,
is it going to drop for anyone? Ooh. Here's Ovenden. Keogh can skip inside. Polton's going to get it away. Ovenden comes back. Polton goes long. Johnny Melville White will pick that one up. DeSandro picks it up. He's going to have a hit. Beautiful strike, and Perkins is there to save it. You could tell DeSandro was shaping up to hit that one straight away, Ross.
Yeah, felt him nicely. Those headers into the middle of the park can be a bit risky. Hit it well, but Perkins from that distance.
Keegan with a beautiful ball into Owen's feet, and then Ovenden looking for Stanley. Farquhar gets there, but Stanley does too. This one's going to fall to Jules. Take a touch, son. Now you've got the attention of Nylon. Gold does well.
That
was cut out though. And they try to find the dangerous Parker, but it runs through to Perkins. Feels odd saying that, dangerous Parker, but I guess someone's got to carry the surname somewhere. This ball's over the top to Boardman, and Steinel does well. As we come to 45th minute. I think there will be some injury time, Ross, with all the bookings. And
started my stopwatch there.
Keogh flicks it on. Owen has
he's
to
on.
off.
He's on.
Goes inside.
He's got Aussie square. There
and he tried.
Well, the defender, isn't he?
Steinel does really well coming across, and then skips past Owen. Finds Parker. Now bites.
A really good opportunity for us.
And that's going to be a yellow for Ovenden.
Another huge opportunity for us there. Owen does well to spring the offside trap and get him behind, and I think he did the right thing trying to find Aussie on the back post. He was wide open, but the defender read it and did well.
Gold clears.
There's a press there. Oof, it's a good win.
And Keogh finds Owen, who gets it back to him.
He's got Ovenden far post. That's who he finds. Oh, what a save, but it falls back to Owen,
who scores again.
That's a huge goal. Right on the stroke of half-time. I've got that 1.5 minutes into extras, and they're not letting them take the ball back. Bit of afters, but here's the replay here. It was a good win high up. It's a lovely ball across the face. Good save from the goalkeeper, but Matty Owen's alive for his second goal. He's had a massive first half for us here. 2 goals and an assist. And although it would have been better to have it 3-0, we did get our 3 goals in the first half.
I think Jimboomba have 10 on the field, Ross. I think Moore came off with that injury. That's what they were just talking to the coach about, asking why he hasn't made the sub.
Yeah, they do.
Moore was on the bench. Might have gone for treatment, and the coach might be trying to get him through to half-time for him to get that treatment. Owen's offside there.
Well, he's a very important player for them, so if it is a case of he needs a bit of a break and he's got a chance of playing, I can see the logic in it. They've been playing with 10 for most of the half, so.
The ball's launched forward. Johnny Melville White gets there. Referee calls for half-time. It's 3-1 to Bardon Latrobe. 2 goals for Owen and 1 for Keogh. Parker scoring for Jimboomba. We've had far too many yellows for me to be able to count, and I'm not surprised that there's still some conversations going on with the referee, but we all join us back here in 15 minutes for the second half, where Bardon Latrobe need a few more goals to try and win the title. Well, welcome back to the second half. Lively first half there between these two teams. Bardon Latrobe find themselves 3-1 up. 2 goals for Owen and 1 for Keogh. But Jimboomba did hit back through Parker, who's scored 14 goals this year, I think, now for Jimboomba. He's competing for the Golden Boot. So Bardon will need in this scenario to win and score another 4 goals. Jimboomba themselves, looking for finals football, will have to have a huge swing in their favour, perhaps up to 8 goals. So credit to them though, they still came to play, they're still competing. As D'Alessandro swings that one across to Moore, who's made it back onto the field in the second half. Boardman gets it forward and Owen can't gather that one. Moore tries to play it to Strong, but the Bardon bobble gets him. Jules tries to release Ovenden, but Polton cuts that one out. He tries to release Bice, but runs out of Bowman Park field and goes on to field 2. Keegan playing full-back today for Bardon, retrieves the ball, looks into the low sun and tries to find a Bardon player. Owen flicks it on, and Steindl gets it back to Farquhar in goal. Farquhar spent 10 minutes on the sidelines for some dissent, as did D'Alessandro in the first half, but Bardon not able to capitalise on those 2 10-minute spells. There were 6 yellows all up in the first half, 5 for Jimboomba and 1 for Bardon. So a few players walking the tightrope in the second half as Gold tries to find a teammate. Stanley comes up with it and plays it out wide to Ovenden. A couple of options back post for the winger, but Stanley takes it and tries to turn and shoot, but that one's wide.
In those areas, Benny Stanley operates, is lethal. That's a really good turn and shot early. Obviously 10 goals this season from midfield. I think the highest midfielder in those goal standings in the competition.
So is he actually leading the Golden Boot race at the moment, Ross? Parker, sorry?
I think it's actually Jabel now in Oldbridge. Either him or Sanchez, 2 ahead of Aussie. Owen's in behind here. He's cut it back. Here's Ovenden.
His first touch just goes a little away from him. From Steindl does well. Ovenden with that low centre of gravity though, swings it back round and runs out of pitch, unfortunately.
33's done it for Jimboomba. Steindl's done very well a couple of occasions, intercepting some really good opportunities, reading the play. Probably doesn't need to do the sarcastic clap as Ovenden runs out of space there.
Well,
maybe use that as frustration, that sort of motivation.
Ball forward. Here's Moore. Moore did come back out, Ross, after the second half, so obviously got some treatment. And Gold's adjudged to have fouled Strong there. So it'll be the free kick to Jimboomba.
So I think the halftime team talk from Mapri would have been pretty simple. Go out here, get early goals, give yourselves a chance to win the league. I mean, this is the stuff that you train every week for, to give you opportunities like this.
Steindl swings it in, back post. Keegan's underneath it. It's going to drop out here though, and it wasn't far away. And I think Perkins got a touch from Bice. Some young players in this Jimboomba side, Ross. Strong in the middle. Yeah. Parker and Moore don't look too old themselves.
Yeah, they've got a good young team, and if they can keep them together, they'll do really well next year in this league. Obviously struggled last year, got some new players, new coaching, and it's got them playing some really good football.
Bolton whips that one in, and Johnny Melville White heads away. He drops the Bice. And that time Gold clears before Keogh completes the clearance. This one's going to be a tough one for Strong to control, and Ovenden gets in.
He's Aussie.
Does what he does well.
So is
two
Owen.
options here. Going to find Boardman, and then it's going to drop for Owen. And Owen fires wide.
He's missed. He read that really well.
Boardman initially did great. Farquhar came out and it dropped for Owen in the striker
you can see the
on
replay
two.
here. They're both running in behind. The ball's just a little bit ahead. The keeper's not sure. It falls perfectly. It's a tough one to just snatch at it a little bit, though. That's another big opportunity. We need one of these. We need one of these to go in the next 10 minutes.
Great work from Ovenden in the build-up there. It's not a very big kick from Farquhar, and Keegan gets in on that one. Nylon. Strong plays it out wide to Bice, and that one's going to go out for a throw. I'm going to enjoy
as the president comes to sit next to us.
A bit of a guest appearance here for 10 minutes with the president of the club, Samuel Irvine Casey.
Only 10 minutes.
Us. Well, it's a 10-minute period, whatever it might be. Welcome to the podcast. How you doing?
Very well, very well. It's great to be here.
Good.
This esteemed position.
Well, Bardon need 4 goals here, as you know, in the second half. Is it possible?
Anything's possible, Ryan. I think waking up this morning, I thought, no chance. And then, as we got closer, I got a little bit more excited for it. And then watching us play in the first half, obviously we had some very, very good opportunities to go into the halftime with quite a big lead, especially when their keeper was sin-binned. But
time wasting, the goalkeeper. Not often you see a team 3-1 down, time wasting. So obviously Jimboomba's tactics clear. They want Yeronga to win the league.
Well, came probably here to spoil the party, so...
But will they?
There goes Boardman, flicks it on. Judd gives it as offside. Must have been close there from Owen.
Yeah, it looked offside to me.
Another big day down the club though, Sam, and a big weekend for the club. I can see the over-18s there playing. The 15s were on before that. The under-23s getting a win. Things going well for the club.
Yes, it's been a great period, especially in the lead up to finals now. We've got, if all things go well, I think about 8 teams across the club that are making finals, and a couple of those are coming in as premiers as well. So it's been a great year for Bardon Latrobe.
Well, the skipper Powell there came through the back of Owen, and that's a free kick. It's another free kick against Powell, who was on a yellow from the first half. Ovenden's going to get there, but his
keeper saved it.
Shot
It's a great ball from
control
Gold.
goes straight to Farquhar.
They're not tracking Ovenden over there at all. That early switch ball in behind them is definitely on.
Stanley does well there to get it back to Keegan. Centenaro, good control. Keegan does well, plays it with Stanley, and Stanley sells him a dummy, keeps going. That's not how he comes up with the ball every time. Finds the wall of Powell, and Powell just gives him a kick. Judd's given the free kick. Judd signalled for the free kick there, for the kick out from Powell. It's good officiating from the youngster.
From Benny Stanley. You can see he operates in those tight areas so well. If you get him on the ball outside the box, that's where we can sort of create some real opportunities. He was a bit quiet in the first half, I thought, but he's obviously coming alive now.
Free kick specialist Keogh and Gold over this one. Gold was the president's favourite player last season, but replaced in his affections by Ben Stanley. So we'll see what Keogh can do with this one. It's gone short to the near post, and Polton clears. Centenaro just mopping up here with D'Alessandro on his back. Melville White skips past D'Alessandro and tries to play that ball through. Finds Ovenden. Ovenden went for the drive.
Him, didn't it?
Steindl with the block. Here's Keogh now. Finds Stanley. I think Gold's made a good run out wide. Tries the pull with the outside of the boot, but there's no one there. So Sam, talking all things club and things going well with the club, we had a great time during the Women's World Cup, some great exposure for the club. The marketing manager doing a great job getting us on the television every night and in the papers, and you're anticipating a huge explosion of female football
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Tommy?
it was a master stroke of the marketing manager to form the first ladies team in Brisbane in 1916. 1921, sorry, correction for if Edie's watching at home. But yes, I think that, we've already seen an explosion in the women's
Johnny
game
Melville
here.
White there going back to Perkins.
And I think that that's just going to keep going up. I think the question now is, where are we going to put them? So, Brisbane City Council, hopefully you guys are listening.
Well, D'Sandro with a delicate touch there onto Strong, but he can't find Parker. And Teresi gets the header away and goes again. Stanley again with the turn, finds Boardman. Option out wide here is Gold, and Gold's clearance is no good, and that's amused the Jimboomba faithful. Big weekend out for them. Gold with the flick back there to Perkins. Going to pick a winner in the World Cup final for us tonight, Sam.
Oh, look, I think, England have been looking quite good, but I could never pick them. So, Spain, 3-0.
3-0 Spain, says the well-researched president.
England's odds just got shorter.
Can't deny an assist like that. Owen does well. And there's Keegan finding Jules. Jules with a little back heel to Keogh.
Oh.
And he finds
He's
Owen.
onside.
Owen's onside, gets there first, toes into Farquhar. And
Another big opportunity.
Bolton clears it.
Oh, we've got to take one of these. This is...
Owen is getting in
Well, that's
time
it. I
and
mean,
time again.
We've had, that's 4 now, clear cut, that we've not been able to convert. That would have filled the quota, so to speak.
Well, Black is disappointing not to get the throw in there, and I kind of agree with him. Kicked it into Ovenden. Keegan trying to find a teammate. It's cut out, and there's that Parker. And Johnny Melville White pulls him back, so that would be a booking for the Bardon centre back.
Classic tack foul there from Johnny. Takes the yellow for the team.
Replay here. Johnny Melville White just caught out by skill from Parker and gets pulled back, so clear yellow. Bolton goes long, too long, and Perkins mobs it up. There is Johnny Melville White looking for options. Finds Keegan. Keegan plays it into the Jimboomba player. Some nice flicks in there from the midfielder, and Bice has come across on Ovenden.
Back into him.
Bice, one of the few players from Jimboomba not booked so far. And, as you can tell, Tammy, we're close to the Jimboomba faithful down here, and it's like a... Oof.
Yeah, they're having a good time out. It's all right.
Absolutely. And here's Gold. It's going to go. Powell's going to get there. Aussie goes up with Steindl.
Good win by Aussie here. Oof.
Powell makes no
Have a
attempt
shot
on the
there.
ball.
Ooh,
And Owen's shot goes straight to Farquhar, unfortunately for Bardon. Powell with another agricultural challenge. Walking a fine line, the skipper from Jimboomba.
So we've got half an hour, just about half an hour left. I wonder what we're going to do here tactically, whether it's time to maybe shift up formation. Jimboomba obviously with 2 forwards. It's probably a good opportunity to play 3 at the back and see if we can get someone else up front just to help.
Here's Stanley, looks for Owen, foot race with Powell, but Powell has the positioning and clears it away. Ovenden gets there though, and it's going to drop to Stanley with a great touch. Goes inside, or tries to get inside Nylon. Ovenden shifts and gets past. Is this Owen out wide, crosses it in?
No one in there.
And no one's there because Owen's out wide taking the
I think that's the
cross.
kind of opportunity I'm referring to there, Ryan. If you've got an extra body forward there, we've got someone attacking the ball.
But I think, we saw that in the first half too, where we were getting some good opportunities to whip the ball into the box, and just that final touch just wasn't quite there. It's
Gold gets underneath that one. Steindl heads well. Here's Nylon. Business up front, Party at the back. Centenaro there, back to Teresi. Teresi finds Aussie. Moore's up his back. Here's Gold. Gold skips through.
question on the rules for my co-commentators. Do yellow cards for dissent not count as a yellow card?
Well, I found that out in the first half. Our rule book to my right knows his stuff, and no.
That's a great run from centre half for Johnny Melville, but he's just run out of space. What a run.
So DeSandro was booked for dissent and then booked for a bad tackle.
And they're separate.
Yeah, the punishment for the dissent is the 10 minutes in the bin, and that doesn't accumulate for a red card, is the rule.
Does it accumulate for suspensions? Asking for Football Queensland.
I'll have to take that up with Kerry.
That's a short back pass, but Perkins will gather. There was 100% a back pass. I'm going to play it on here because Bardon are going to keep going. The Lino has seen it and tried to pull it back.
Did seem.
Well, it was a back pass. The referee was the only one unaware of that.
It's an indirect free kick, isn't it, Mr. Rulebook?
Should be.
It is, yeah, indirect free kick in the box. Bit of a brain freeze there from Perkins.
The referee just missed it. It's a good position for Jimboomba this.
Here. Just before that pass, this play a bit. It's clear rolling back to the keeper. And Jimboomba knew.
Well, Jimboomba coach unable to see that that's inside the box because of our painted blue invisible lines here at Bowman Park.
I think he's thinking it might be a penalty.
No, he thinks he can't see the...
I mean, why would he pick it up outside the box?
That's what confused him. So
double the problem.
Jimboomba going to have to take a touch here, and they do, and they roll it to Sandro.
It's not a bad finish, to be fair.
Just got Rich Sharp in the softies.
And Rich is wondering why he came down here on his Sunday.
Johnny Melville White tries a crossfield pass, and it falls for Boardman. Boardman tries to play the 1-2 with Stanley. Farquhar's going to have to clear. Didn't like it on that foot, clearly. Stanley gets up. There's Boardman. Pulls it down. Tries it to get in the middle. There's three Bardon players there, and unfortunately, I think
no communication,
Owen's
unfortunately.
Took it away.
In there from Duncan.
Now Keogh gets it back. Finds Stanley.
Can we get a ball in?
Is he going to get there? No, again. Just runs out.
Just that composure in the final third. We're just snatching at chances. We want it too much almost. You just need to kind of take a deep breath and just realise a bit of composure. And to get one goal will really lift this crowd.
Yes, Christy, it was a back pass. Thank you for watching. Bardon player played it. Perkins shouldn't have picked it up. They learned that one at Little Kickers.
It's comprehensive education there.
Good ball there from Keegan.
Overton picks up. Skips past Powell. No foul given. Keogh gets the ball though. Gold flicks it. And Keogh gets that one. Some weak banter from the Jimboomba fans, unfortunately. One's going to come through, but Teresi's there. And yeah, a couple of comments on YouTube as well. Frank, yes, we still need to score 4 to to claim the title as the clock winds down.
Still no sign of any changes for Bardon. So Mapri, I guess, is considering that we're creating enough chances, we've just got to take them.
Absolutely.
It's a tough one for a coach. So do you change something?
Baldwin
Or
gets in. Owen plays it back to him. Ovendon's on the far side. Steindl does brilliantly to get back. Owen flicks it on.
It's onside.
Definitely onside. Unfortunately, just
He was
Jimboomba
out
get
again.
back.
I mean, that's good defending from them, but
Nylon.
that's another
Keegan
missed
does well.
opportunity.
Just the ball just got stuck under Aussie's feet as he was clean through. Owen didn't support, and we just felt like those moments, the ball just hasn't bounced our way, or we've just looked a little bit tight, like we know what's at stake, and we don't look relaxed. Jimboomba hanging on for a 3-1 loss. I mean, incredible scenes. They might celebrate it.
DeSandro skips inside. Johnny Melville-White. Keegan does well.
Well done, Keys.
DeSandro annoyed with himself. Holton in first there over Ovendon. And Bice comes back to Powell. Into Nylon. Johnny Melville-White taking a bit of a risk there, but getting away with it. And finds Ovendon. Ovendon trying to find Owen.
Looks tired, Obo.
Powell clears.
He's
That's
offside there.
offside.
We've got Jules coming over now. He's going to be forced into a sub with Jules asking for a break. He's done well. Obviously needed to step in with the injuries in the squad today, and he's done well in that 6.
Boardman competing there. Steindl does well. Looks like Redburn's the man. Keogh, great skill, great touch. Finds Owen, who has gone a bit too early, unfortunately.
So I wonder what formation change we'll see here. I wouldn't have said Redburn would be a 6, so something's got to change.
Good stint there from Julio Centenaro, 70 minutes almost.
I stand corrected. Redburn dropping in just a like-for-like replacement in front of the back 4.
Well, Bardon's missed her everywhere. Time might be go for it for now, but Moore, I think, succumbed to that injury and came off. Number 8 for Jimboomba is Hansa.
We've got Yuki on the bench, number 20, under 23's goal scoring forward. We've got Rolly Kavari on the bench. He's obviously played at a very high level, can score goals.
Scored one in the under 23s just before.
I wonder if it's time to
Owen tries to flick on
throw them on there.
for Ovendon. That's a short back pass, but Farquhar's going to get there. Not a convincing kick again, though. Keogh competing with Nylon, and it's going to come to Gold. Gold gets it through, or tries to get it through to Stanley, but too much on it. And here's Parker, who's going to release Spice. Spice looking for his options and plays it across to the substitution Hansa. His first touch just gets away from him. Perkins doesn't pick it up this time and clears it. Boardman straight in the back from Steindl. That's a fair question for the Jimboomba coach, but one I don't think the referee is going to respond to. Keogh over the ball. It's going to go straight through to Farquhar in goal. Farquhar again electing to take his time to pick up the ball. Jimboomba happy with the 3-1.
20 minutes to go, normal time. We've got to score now, you'd feel. 4 goals required.
Strong plays a good ball back to the running on Nylon. Nylon cuts it across and Perkins does
strong. Well done,
Fantastic
Perkins.
from Perkins. Been safe hands all season. That's the reason why he's going to be the club golden boot.
Golden boot.
Golden gloves, I stand corrected. But I reckon he'd do one in Metro 7.
Well, Fortunately, a bit sloppy there from Bardon. Another opportunity here. Teresi's onto it.
Well one, Marcus.
Nyland does
Unlucky.
well.
Big strong tackle.
He's going
Still
through
got it.
3.
Corbin's done well.
Corbin very strong.
Well done, Corbs. Oh, Willie,
Owen does
we're in
really
here.
well. Needs to go directly at Powell here, give him something to do. Steindl goes back with his shoulder. Owen does well. And the Jimboomba defender got across. He's giving it back to Boardman, and I think they're going to concede at least the throw in there.
No, it looks like a goal kick, I think.
No, I think it's a throw in.
It's at least a throw in.
Oh, it might be a corner, actually. The pole. The pole in the way.
It's interesting. He pointed
Yep.
straight.
That is a corner.
Okay.
But there you go.
How many commentators did it take to clear up the issue?
Come on, boys. Let's get a goal here.
It's
a great whip. There it is.
Boardman's
Oh.
there. It's gone back out across. Keogh might again be able to deliver. He's got Gold as an option, but it goes back inside. Whips it in. Powell does well. Here's Gold. Just bundled over by Polton. Gold trying to buy a couple of yards.
It's bold strategy.
Running to the penalty spot there. But anyway, good position for a left footer.
Sandro trying to push him back. 71st minute.
We need a goal off this. I'm feeling one. I'm feeling good here.
We see this great arced ball from Keogh. Sorry, from Gold.
Drops to
Drops
Aussie.
Austin Boardman, who hits
hit
the
crossbar.
crossbar.
Left foot, great technique across his body. He's hit that really well. And you see it on the instant replay here. It's a great shape on that ball from Gold. Ball falls beautifully for him. Oh, great hit. And geez, it's probably been the story of the game for us. Just can't quite execute in those moments.
Well, I don't want to call it too early, but 4 goals is a lot to find. Samuel, your thoughts on this FQPL5 season from Mappery and the team?
Oh, I think it's been an overwhelming success, right? I mean, like the fact that we're here today, you know, battling against a very strong team in Yeronga for the title, and you know, we're potentially, as things stand, going to fall short on, what, 2 goals, 3 goals? And that's a major effort. And considering where we were last season and, you know, a couple of the seasons before that, you know, this is a fantastic season for Mappery and the boys, and I look forward to seeing what they can do next year in QPL4.
Polton's going to whip this one in. Goes short to Strong. Boardman's happy to get it away, but it falls nicely for Ovendon. The nylon was getting
here.
a drink, and Gold's going to push on. Gold's gone first time, and Owen might get there.
Oh.
Farquhar does well. Free kick given to Jimboomba.
Not sure he's done anything there.
Not really.
In fact, he's probably copped one from the keeper.
Farquhar was very committed.
They've got a bit of protection in the game, the goalkeepers, don't they?
Well, he didn't get it in the first half, and he was a bit annoyed, and that was what cost him 10 minutes in the bin. Referee maybe making up for it there. I'd have to agree with your comments, though, Sam. It's come a long way from last season for, well, both the teams in front of us here today, but promotion secured for Bardon in our last few weeks when we've been on our away trips. So fantastic turnaround, and as you say, onwards and upwards.
Yeah, a huge achievement from Mappery in his first season at the club. Really excited to see the club moving up the leagues.
Gets it forward. Powell with a tricky one, but beautiful header back to Farquhar.
Credit to the players, coaching staff, everyone involved. It's obviously a title would have been fantastic. That's what we were kind of had our fingers crossed on today, but ultimately we're here to celebrate what it's been a remarkable season and promotion into FQPL4.
Absolutely, Ross. Ovendon making a menace of himself there to Farquhar, and Farquhar had something to say to the Ovendon, and I don't think he needs the incentive. Here's Nylon. Hands up, plays it back inside. Hansa gets it back. Marcus is coming across and makes sure.
So we've got 15 minutes left. We need 4 goals to pull a miracle. We're looking to Rolly Calvari to come on. I think it's probably going to be a like-for-like swap. Can't see us changing too much formationally, but let's see. Good win by Corbin there, and he's got us going forward.
Here's Owen, and Powell committed. There's the sub. That's Flynn who's coming off. And Rollo goes on.
Did look a little bit tired, so I'm not surprised, but obviously disappointed to see him off the field when we need 4 goals. But he's had his opportunities today and it didn't quite fall for him. So
Even done capable of the sublime. Fortunately today it wasn't his day. Owen gets in there. He's got a lot of in the back, Owen, but he's dealing with it well. Just rolling with it.
First touch there as well for Kavari.
Unsighted myself now, unfortunately. Looks like Bardon might have come up with this here, and Stanley plays it inside. Boardman isn't able to do anything with that ball inside.
Another example that it's just not quite happening in the final third. Great work from Stanley to keep it in and keep us alive, and ball across the goal, and see what Boardman had in his mind, and he's just slipped over as he's trying to execute the shot.
Gold in well there on Hansa.
Great win.
He skips past him.
And
he skips past Powell. And Farquhar does brilliantly there as he comes out, committed, and caught the ball with the slide. DeSandro. Keegan.
This Rolly. Early touch.
Kavari. Plays it inside to Boardman.
Ball. Oh.
And Farquhar's there again.
Jeez.
Farquhar's turned into Yoronga's best player today.
Couple of good sharp saves, and
quick off his line.
Jeez, we're creating lots of chances.
Teresi forward. Boardman flicks that on.
Great run. Dunk.
Keogh's on, but
Just
again,
too far.
it's going to come too far. Farquhar decides to kick that one out. Teresi comfortably underneath that one. Gold pushing forward and pushing on here. And here's Boardman. That's the shout from the Bardon bench. Keep pushing. Big ask.
Oh, credit to Jimboomba here. I mean, they've obviously had a fantastic second half to the season and big turnout from last year. And, you know, you can see why, right? They've got quite a good attacking setup up front. And, yeah, goalkeeper and centre-backs have just been immense today.
Gold looking for his options down the line. Powell giving Gold, Owen even, a little shove. And spotted by the referee. I did say that before, boys, that it's going to be a yellow for Hansa, the sub. One of the few players not on a yellow for Jimboomba.
The Jimboomba coach holding onto the ball, not giving it back. It's just, I understand, but it just feels a bit on the nose to be trying to time waste in a 3-1 loss to me. Just play the game. Probably one-eyed there a bit, but I don't really understand why they're trying to hold on to the 3-1 loss, guys.
Gold over this one. We've seen some good deliveries from him. Teresi's given the signal to go up. Teresi
goes up and instantly gets into it.
To Powell. Perhaps had enough of Powell's antics during the game, and I think that was a
here they all come now.
Very Italian response there from Marcus Teresi.
Just don't want an unnecessary card or situation where you miss finals. Jimboomba will be nothing to lose in that kind of scuffle, obviously.
That's Powell gone. Second yellow.
All right, so we've got a red card here. 80th minute. We've got 10 plus extras to go. The ironic claps come the other way. It's not very smart from the Jimboomba captain, but I guess he'll start his season next year on the sidelines.
Yeah, your players have been appalling. Your players have been really appalling. How many yellows? Disgraceful performance here from Jimboomba. 9 yellows. 9 yellows. Dissent.
Obviously, both sides
Gold's going to whip this one in.
have a different view of that.
Roller's
Cavoli,
there, back across the box. Owen's there and it heads over.
That's another big chance gone missing.
It's the story of the game, I think.
Now the Jimboomba fans are time wasting.
It's a weird tactic, but
Yeah, obviously the Jimboomba side of the equation, they think they've been hard done by, but as Ryan says, it's hard to be hard done by 9 yellows and the red, including 2 for dissent.
And then Owen trying to get on there. Nylon has dropped in to the centre back. Keegan does well there with
from Keys.
a little touch. Perkins is going to kick that one to Johnny Melville White. DeSandro keeps him honest. Johnny Melville White might be caught there though. Sandro does well.
Keegan wins it back.
Rollo gets there, finds Owen. Boardman's on his bike. He's not going to get it there with that pass though. Steindl cuts it out.
It was Gold rather than Boardman. Kind of forcing it a little bit now, but
And Johnny Melville White clears it.
9 minutes to go against 10 men. This would be a miracle, especially the way that we've sort of been converting chances.
Therese is going to get across. Perkins is there. Hands are the sub. Perkins, unfortunately, not comfortable on that side. Steindl keen to get on with it here for Jimboomba. Strong on the ball. Back to Steindl. Skips inside Redburn. Plays it to Hansa.
Offside.
Offside given. Teresi was across.
Number 33, Lewis Steindl, has been pretty impressive, I think, today.
Great. Owen gets up. Nylon does well. Redburn's going to compete in there. Does well. Stanley's going to pick that one up with Strong in his back. It's gone out for a throw-in.
good to see Keegan doing well there as right back.
He's been really good all game.
He's filled in well today.
Bardon Jr., it's great to see.
That's one of the premier goal scorers in the competition. He hasn't looked out of place.
Rollo gets forward there, but his pass is straight into Polton. Polton does well, comes up with the ball and plays it forward to Parker, who flicks it on, but DeSandro is going to be cut out by Teresi. Giving Stanley a chance, but Strong does well, and Stanley has fouled the youngster there. Ball forward, looking for Hansa just over him.
It's a ball on the pitch.
It's a kid's ball on the pitch. I think that's young Christian Dressing's son trying to get onto the field.
Maybe in 15 or 16 years, Christian.
Well, I apologise, it wasn't Christian's lad, but involved in the action there.
Probably Christian that kicked it on the pitch, but anyway.
Here's DeSandro looking out wide for Hansa. Marcus stands him up, and then here comes Redburn. Marcus judged to have fouled him. Silly fouls giving away here now for Bardon.
Oh, he's got one in him each game, right? So
Yeah, he's had more than one today. Black over the ball, leaves it for Polter. Looks like Braden Chapman might be the last sub, and maybe young Bryson Nappery getting a cap here as well.
Hey!
What happened?
He's just kicked out at him there. Number 8 just kicked out at Teresi off the ball. Has the linesman seen that? That's a straight
Rollo.
red. Absolute disgraceful behaviour. The lino's put his flag up now. It's just ridiculous now from Jimboomba. The Jimboomba ref calls it. He pushed him first.
Coach.
Oh, sorry, the
silly.
Jimboomba coach. Unbelievable. Had a good line of it. I was just keeping an eye on number 8. He was arcing up a bit to Marcus. He's on a yellow card. He's the sub. He's just come on. And he's just kicked him off the ball.
Oh.
Just ridiculous. The Jimboomba are about to go down to 9 men to go with the 9 yellows.
Sorry, I think it was 8. Sorry, Ross. 1 was for Bardon. So 8 yellows.
All right, make it 8 yellows and 2 reds.
So it'll be a yellow.
Somehow it's a yellow card.
I think
He's already been booked.
He's trying to avoid the yellow
He's already been booked.
by hiding.
He's already been booked anyway.
I had him booked on the 78th. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that wrong.
No, he definitely was. Someone needs to tell him. It's now,
Yeah.
is he?
No. Well, maybe I was wrong, Ross.
No, I'm pretty sure it was him.
It
Well.
was definitely 8.
Bryson Mappery and Braden Chapman on.
Been a weird.
Chapman going to go
weird
up
game.
front, I think, which might mean Bardon are going to go a bit direct for this last
I mean, the
5
question
minutes.
is, how's it not a straight red? He's just kicked him off the ball. He's just ran up to him and kicked him.
Perhaps the
That's a
Jimboomba
straight
crowd got into the ref a little bit here. They were very disappointed with the last red card decision and made their feelings known, and then the referee didn't see it. So
Bit of a wry smile there from the coach. I think he knows it's his second. Absolute shambles.
as Farquhar gets Jimboomba back underway. Keegan lets it go, looking for his options now. Fortunately, he's going to get there's Braden playing up front, an unfamiliar position for Chapman that I'm aware of, but Roller goes through, and Judd sees that one as offside.
Doesn't look offside to me, but anyway, he's got a better view than me.
At this stage, I don't think it matters.
Oh. Polton's going to clear that one up. Keegan gets there. Stanley flicks it to Keogh. Keogh out wide here to Gold. Gold pushing forward, looking for options. Sight and scene. Back into Boardman. Here's Stanley. Stanley both worth a dig from here. And that one goes wide as Ross. I'm going to ask you now, who's your man of the match for the game today? We'll give him a Man Cave $50 voucher to spend with our sponsor.
Well, you got to go with, see a quick replay here of Ben Stanley's opportunity to snatch that shot in that area. But I got to go with Matty Owen. I mean, playing up front in that striker role for the first time this season. He looked dangerous. He created lots of chances. He took 2 of them, created the 3rd goal. So special mention to Keogh in midfield, who I think has been really good as well. And Johnny Melville-White at the back, of course, playing centre-back for the first time, looks very comfortable. So a couple of good performances. Obviously a good win against a good team. Let's not forget that they've only lost 1 game in the final round of the season, so it was always tough here. And they might think about what could have been, but onwards and upwards to the finals, and Matty Owen can take that form, will be much better for it. So well done.
Good choice as always. I think Owen with the assist as well for Keogh's goal, so 2 goals and assist. Would do well not to get the man of the match award as Boardman flicks that one over to Rollo. Rollo onside this time, but still got it. Skips inside. Here's Redburn. And here's Keogh. Skips past the defender, skips inside again. His shot is high and wide and handsome.
Just not meant to be. I think it's probably the way around to summarise this game. We've done really well to give ourselves a chance, but unfortunately, just the final execution just hasn't been there in a couple of these moments, and you wonder if he had taken one or two of those chances in the first half and not switched off for their goal, whether it would be in a different situation, Sam.
Yeah, definitely. But I also think we need to look at the season as a whole, right? I mean, we've had a couple of good opportunities this season and, you know, had some draws, had some losses, things not go our way. So I think at the end of the day, you know, we wanted a miracle today, but it's been a great season regardless.
Absolutely. Just pass my thanks on to the stream team who have been with us on the camera and production all season and done an excellent job. We will ride again one more time in the semis as Gold tries to get the ball into the box here. So to Regan and his team, thank you very much, boys. It's been a pleasure. First season trialling this, broadcasting the games live to you, and it's been a roaring success. Lots of comments and feedback from everyone, so we appreciate that. And of course to Man Cave, our major sponsors. But, we will be back here for a semi-final in a couple of weeks.
That's
yeah,
correct.
week off next week for a catch-up weekend, which no one needs, and then semi-final here.
And that's it. If you're, you know, next week, if you're looking for some extra football, come down and support the Metro 5 team.
Regan, cut his mic.
On,
and that's
on Sunday afternoon
for Bardon Latrobe. 3-1 winners here today against Jimboomba, securing second in the league. Congratulations, congratulations to the club, to Yeronga premiers today. We'll see you in the finals, hopefully, boys. And again, thanks to everyone. Thanks to Ross, Sam for jumping on the second half. 3-1 today for Bardon Latrobe. We'll see you for the semi-finals.